Hey everyone, this is my Roadster V2 from Ride1Up. I ordered it back in October, got it in 1 week, not bad. It's a great bike. It's got a few flaws that I'll tell you about, and I added some stuff to it. I weighed it before I added any accessories. It was 35 pounds. This is the 58 centimeter model. There are a few imperfections. For example, the brakes I used are much too short for this frame. You can see how the brake shoes are on backwards because that's the only way they can go on without rubbing the tires. They know about it because they added these angled washers to give a little bit more clearance, so they barely work. When you adjust the brakes, you have to be really careful that they don't rub the tire, or soon you will have a blowout. There's a 1/2-inch hole in the bottom of the frame where the cable comes out. You're going to get water in there from the tire. I made this plastic plug I stuck in there, and that'll keep it dry. You can come up with your own method. I had a little trouble with the controller when I first got it. The up-down buttons were stuck. They didn't work. I put a little bit of Tri-Flow around the edges here and wiped it off, and that fixed it. And it's been working ever since. The bike comes with a couple hex keys that are good for assembly, and it came with this little teeny wrench for the pedals. This is not enough. You should have something like this, or at the very least, something like that. Remember, right hand threads, left hand threads. The paint is not the toughest. There were a few nicks on it when I got it. I got this nail polish at the drugstore. Blends in pretty well, you can hardly tell. I'm pretty tall, and I thought the handlebars were a little low for me, so I added this taller stem. It came with this one. I wanted to add a luggage rack. It was a little tricky. First, the holes in the frame are 6mm instead of the usual 5, so you have to drill out the holes in the rack here. There are no screws on the frame for the rack, so I had to bend this metal bracket to go under the brake around here, but it worked out fine. The bike doesn't come with a kickstand. I got this nice one off eBay for 15 bucks. It works great. Here's the charging port. You flip up the cover, plug it in here. The tires are 700 by 28C. I measure them at 32mm wide. I have 700 by 35C tires on my old road bike. These measure 33mm wide. So clearly there's room for a much bigger tire in this frame. I was worried that the hub motor would create a lot of drag when you're coasting, but really it doesn't. Watch this. Not a problem. Okay, let's go over the controller functions. Press the orange button for 2 seconds and it comes on. If you hold this button down for 3 seconds, within 10 seconds of turning it on, you get to the setup screen. We're not going to change anything right now, so just let it sit and it'll turn back. So when you first turn it on, it comes up with pedal assist mode, current speed, trip distance, and battery life. Press the mode button, goes to elapsed time, riding, average speed, maximum speed, and total odometer. Then we have the up and down switches for pedal assist 1 through 5 and off. So let's go for a ride. Let's start off on level 0, or off. Rides like a regular bike. It's geared kind of high, but it's not bad. Going 8 miles an hour. Here's level 1. Much easier to pedal. Doing 11. Level 2. (12 miles an hour). Level 3. 14. Level 4. 16. Level 5. Okay. 18. Here's a bit of a hill. I'm not working hard at all. Doing 13 miles an hour, no problem. Really windy today. Let's see how fast I can go in this wind. I've had this bike for 2 weeks now, put about 50 miles on it. Overall, I really like it. I'm a big guy and I live in a hilly area, so my range has been about 16 to 18 miles on a charge. So it doesn't take the place of a regular bicycle, but for around town it's fine. The seat is nice, the bike is smooth, really quiet, the brakes work great. You can't beat it for the price. I would recommend it to anyone.